Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did you guys hear about the '07 snapshot by chance? I heard about the '07 snapshot a little too late, maybe. If you're not familiar with what happened in the '07 snapshot, there was a big glitch, a major one, that when you update from it, like to '08 or '09, which we're on right now, you lose all your villagers. Which is kind of a big deal. We don't want that, right? So I was forced to load a backup that I made before I did the Nether update, which means all that progress we made last episode. Remember, we went to the Nether, we got all that good stuff, and then I died at the very end and lost everything. Unfortunately, I had to load the backup, and now we got all our tools back, all our armors back. The puddle stompers, the split pants, seashell, scuba goggles, eater of worlds, broke another pick. The trident is back, tride pool, pooper scooper. We got it all back, and there's just nothing we can do about it. We just have to accept it. It's, oh man, so sad, right? Anyways, I thought that was kind of funny. Because normally, you know, when glitches happen, it's like, no, why? I lost all this progress and stuff. But because we made negative progress, we actually came out ahead. I think I actually did a fist pump when I found out. I was like, yes! I'm forced to load the backup. Guilt-free, I get all my stuff back. So you can see here, we got about 3 shulker boxes full of nether goodness here. I did go back again and got more stuff. I brought some TNT. I used that on like the warp blocks. That was a quick way of mining that stuff. Now that TNT drops all the blocks, it's like a really great way of mining stuff in general. Soul soil you can mine with a shovel now, so you can collect that quickly. Basalt, TNT doesn't work good on basalt though. It seems to have a high blast resistance, so I just mined that with the pick and got a bunch of that. Playing around with the new blue torches and lamps and stuff. The blue lamps look really good next to the orange ones, actually. Which makes sense. They're contrasting colors, right? They should go together. And yeah, they look great. I did something over here. It's finally happened, guys. It's a reality. We got the blue shiny thingy here. We can make the blue fire for realsies, which is awesome. And I made it so it's resettable. So, like, we have an excuse to burn more blue shinies. So I actually want to take a moment to talk about this thing. I know it's, like, just a stupid little gizmo, but I had a whole lot of fun making it. Like, it's very unlike any other redstone contraption I've ever made. It's very weird, very weird. Like, if you tried to make this, I think you guys would quickly start scratching your head and be like, how did Etho do that? Because, like, it does only work with the blue shiny rocks. Like if I put dirt in here, it's not going to trigger. Dirt doesn't make blue fire, only the blue shinies make the blue fire. Which means, like, the only way that's possible is if you make a minecart's item filter. You guys are familiar with the hopper item filters, right? You do something like that. To do that with a minecart is really strange. And I've attempted it like twice in the past, and like each time I gave up. I got frustrated and was like, this is stupid. When is anyone actually going to use this anyway? Well, it's like the only way to make this possible, this device here. So it's like, okay, I'm going to try it again, see if I can come up with it. So we have a minecart with hopper item filter here. The way this works, that is sitting on a detector rail. And then we use a comparator. If a hopper minecart's on a detector rail, a comparator can read the signal. We use that to figure out when the next one goes in, right? And you see it goes down to 16 and then 2 get shot in there to bring it back up to 18. That triggers the switching of the pistons here and stuff. Now, the thing is, because this is the tricky part about it, because the minecart is on a detector rail, like if you put a hopper directly below that, the detector rail would keep the hopper powered and locked, right? So you need another minecart below that. And I got this one sitting on an activator rail. And when do you ever use activator rails, right? So we use an activator rail here to lock this hopper minecart. So when it's powered, this is locked so that it doesn't take the items out of this hopper minecart. And then when we add one to this, we unpower it for a split second so it can take the items out. And because hopper minecarts are so fast, the best I could get it to run is it taking 3 out. Ideally, you'd only want to take 1 out. Maybe someone can design this better. But there's like lag with the comparator triggering and then this torch. So I can't make it instant. Anyways, so to make up with that, I send 2 more back in with this dropper. Ideally, you would hook it up so that you take some of the items out of here, send them up a water stream back into here to keep it self-contained. But I was kind of lazy and didn't do it. We can't put this dropper right next to the detector rail there, though, because then it would be locked all the time, so I have to slide it across the ice into it. Pretty weird, right? I thought that was neat, though. Kind of interesting. I should have mentioned this earlier. It might be too late now. There's probably a million comments about it. I do know you can mine the nether warp blocks and the warped ones with the hoe. That's a new feature in this snapshot. So they gave these a proper tool. It's not the axe like I was expecting it would become. It's actually the hoe, which is, I think, the first time the hoe is the proper tool for blocks, right? On these two. I don't think, I just want to double check here. I don't think you can enchant it still, though. No, so that's efficiency. Can't put that on it. No, this guy. He let all my animals out. They're free. Gotta get them back in there. Okay, so I think we should definitely go check out the zombie pigman farm today because there's been some developments with that and with the snapshots. So we got the new piglin mobs, and we can trade gold to them for items, which is really cool. Thing is, they spawn in the nether wastes, which is where like our pigman farm is. So that's gonna affect things big time. Also, even zombie pigmen got an update. They got a new skin now, so we can go check that out. Let's see here. Let's go over here. So yeah, zombie pigmen, they got like the ear flap now. Just a little minor change. I think it's good though. These are the piglin guys, right? These guys, the ones with the bows, are nasty. Oh, I messed up big time. Are they gonna turn on me? They did turn on me. I wasn't sure. Yeah. So it's still the same old trick. If a mob hits a zombie pigman after they kill it, they go for you then. So it's kind of important to note with this farm, the old gold farms like this, they don't work as well as they used to if you stay at them for a long time. Because, like, you get zombie pigmen and piglins both spawning on it now. Nice throw, Etho. Good job. Did he not even get aggressive? No, he did. Okay. I was like, what? You can see I mostly got piglins on the layers right now because I've been at it for a few minutes here. So the zombie pigmen, over time, they die, but the piglins stay and accumulate. And then it kind of just stops working until you leave the area. Okay, so I just found out something else interesting here. I went over to our nether fortress because I wanted to see some piglins fighting the wither skeletons. They're like mortal enemies. But the piglins don't seem to spawn in the nether fortress at all, which is interesting because this is a nether waste biome. Like this is a biome they can spawn in, but they just don't in the fortress. I've seen them outside of it, but not actually spawning in it. Okay, awesome. Check this out. So I went back to our nether hub and there's a piglin just hanging out here all on his own. Did I imagine that, or did he like just teleport? He ran. Yeah, look how fast he runs. What? Okay, I never saw that before. So he tries to get opposite of you or something. I don't know. They're probably still a work in progress, right? There seems to be a couple issues here. Anyways, one thing about these guys, if you're wearing gold armor, they leave you alone, then you're friends. So that's nice. I think this is going to be our guy we're going to try trade with, though. So I got a name tag here for him so he doesn't despawn on us. Okay, awesome. So I managed to get him trapped in a little holding area here. I got a hopper underneath him. Keep that locked for right now. Hello. That's enough to keep him contained. He's like 2 blocks tall, so the trap door is thick enough that he can't get out. I'm gonna throw him some gold here and just see what happens, right? Gonna be able to get that? Do I need to be wearing the gold armor? He didn't do anything with that. Okay. That didn't go as I thought it would. Let's try this again with gold armor on. I should probably look up how to do this. I just assumed. Oh, he got it. Okay, okay. I'm thinking maybe it's like dropping below where he can reach, maybe? Like if it falls in that part of the hopper that's a bit lower. So he gave us some glowstone dust there. Let's see if he'll be able to grab that. Doesn't look like that. So you probably got to use like some carpet or something too. But if it's on the edge of the hopper, yeah, then you can grab it. Okay, so it's too low in the middle of the hopper. So he takes the gold, he looks at it for a moment, and then he gives you something from a random loot table. A little different than trading, like with villagers, because with trading, you choose what you want. With this, it's random from a list. Certain things are more preferable than others. And you can automate it with droppers, too. That's so cool. He grabbed that one right away, too. Fire resistance potion. We do it again before he's done. Yeah, there's a time delay to it. Like he's got to process the trade. Here's a big thing. Yeah, he gave us some gravel. Only one piece, though. I think it gives you between 1 and 5. You can get leather from these guys. There's a lot of really good stuff. Oh, snap. Okay, this is way easier to automate than I was expecting. I've been messing around with it here. That hopper is not locked right now. Doesn't need to be. The dropper always seems to deliver the gold right to the pigman, like before the hopper can grab it. So you don't need to control locking the hopper or anything. Just leave it open. And then the pigman, like, doesn't even need to see you or throw the item at you. He just drops it off in the hopper, it seems. You see that? So it's like so easy. Then you just need a hopper clock to time it. I'm gonna try to speed it up a bit more. Okay, he just finished the trade and he got another one. So I think this is about the perfect amount of items. 9 items, that's what you want. Okay. Cool, cool. And yeah, we're getting all kinds of goodies here, including there's a brand new block in the game, guys. You see this? You probably have already, but you know, it's pretty nice. So there's a new type of obsidian called Crying Obsidian. And it looks pretty cool. And it functions a lot like obsidian. It's hard to break, you know. It's got some crazy particle effects to it. It's like dripping goop every now and then. No! That guy's been there for like forever too, and I can't believe that's what got him. I thought for sure I would just walk too close to it one day, but nope. Skeleton did it. Alright everybody, so I'm just doing some testing right now. I made a copy of our Let's Play world so that we could go into creative here and try out a couple things. I was thinking maybe some band-aid solutions to the pigman farm. Not that I really need them, because I usually don't spend too long at the farm regardless, but if we do want to try fix it, one idea was to use wither skeletons. These guys do try to attack them, and they seem to see them from pretty far away even. You see that? Like, this guy's pretty far away, and he's still going after them. And then they just fall down the tube. Which is cool, but it doesn't work with the baby ones. The baby ones don't try to fight them. So that doesn't really solve the problem, because we'll just get tons of baby ones eventually. So the other idea was to maybe use gold to lure them, and just have that refresh every so often with a mechanism. Seems like the range on the gold is only about 8 blocks, though, that they'll see it, which isn't very far. And also, if they spawn near zombie pigmen, they try to run away from them, and that can mess up their pathfinding. See, like, that guy's running away. This does work on the baby ones, though, which is kind of cool. But, yeah, anyways, we're back to the real Let's Play world here again. Another idea is maybe we just build a new gold farm. Gold farm number 4 could be fun. I do like building gold farms. And there's been a lot of changes. it might be worth doing. Because gold is super valuable because you're basically trading it for these items now. I don't think I'm going to be making golden carrots anymore. It's kind of a waste if we can get these kind of goodies. Also, we're missing 2 items from the loot list here still. We don't have warp nylium yet, and we didn't get a netherite hoe, which is super rare. That's like a 1 in 200 and something chance. Here we go again. So we are deep down in the nether here, guys, in new terrain, a warp forest. Down at Y level 15. You guys told me this is a good level, apparently, to find the ancient debris. So I'm going to try a different method this episode. Last episode, we did the TNT method, which I felt worked not too bad, actually. I thought that was pretty good. It was fun. A little dangerous. we paid the price at the end, because I got a little careless, but this is a more safe method, although the lava pockets are pretty freaky. So far, I found 1. I'm gonna mine for a bit. I'm not gonna harvest them until the end and just like mark them and see how spread out they are and how much mining I need to do. So far it feels slower than the TNT method, but I'm gonna go for a bit here just to get a better feel for it. Woohoo! Alright, so we didn't do too bad here actually. Like started off really slow. We found the 1, and then if you look over there, I marked them all with torches. There's no torches over there. I did a big section as like, man, this is not good. Not good at all. Let's start mining these. But then I hit like a pocket of like 5 in a row or something. Then there was nothing. Then I hit another pocket and then nothing and then another pocket. So because they're like so rare, I feel like when you're mining them, you go through these like empty stretches. Oh, there was one below. Hey, I'll take it. Yeah, sometimes you'll go for a long time without getting anything, and then you'll get a whole bunch. Sometimes they spawn together like this, like where there's 2. I found 1 with 3 together, which is cool. At Y15 here, though, they're definitely more prevalent than up above when we did the TNT mining. So I think TNT mining at this level is probably the way to go. Anyways, let's I also found it kind of weird, like most of them did not spawn in the ceiling level here. I only found, I think, 2 at this level. Most of them are either in the ground or 1 block above. Yeah, check this out. Here's their triple. There was 1 underneath here. Man, I would freak out. Get 4 together. And good stuff. So we mined them all up there. We got 18 ancient debris from that. And that took about 2 full picks to mine up. So now that we got our ancient debris, we gotta smelt it. We put it in the blast furnace if we want to smelt it quickly. Just want to double check we can do it in the furnace. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure. I'm gonna throw it in here. So that makes netherite scrap. I did check like if you could break down the netherite hose you get from the piglins into this, but I don't think you can. Otherwise there'd be a way of like farming netherite, which would be interesting, but that's not a thing yet. Anyway, you combine 4 of these together with 4 gold, you get the netherite ingot. Ooh. So we have enough for 4 ingots to start off with here, which isn't a lot. Now, you don't like make boots like this or anything. No, 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 no. What you do is you just take your piece of diamond armor and then you upgrade it with 1. Like so. So I'm going to go for a full set of armor just to begin with. You can make tools out of it as well, which would be nice, but we don't have enough right now. Now, this one is damaged. Or actually, let's do this one first. So this is, it's got an enchantment on. I think you lose the enchantment. Yippers, no enchantments. This one's damaged. I don't know if it fully repairs it. Looks like it does. Okay. Cool, cool. And let's go ahead and waste that. So we got our full set. Let's put it on. Oh, snappers. I don't know. Wait a second. It looks cool. I do like it. Yeah, I don't know about the helmet, though. I don't like that line in the front. Diamond helmets don't have that. Oh, they do. They do. I guess it's consistent then. Seems weird. My guy really looks cross-eyed with that line in between the eyes. Now I want to give it a little trial here to test it out. So this is pretty much the same as diamond armor. Like, we get the same number of armor bars. It does actually protect a little bit better than diamond armor, though. Like, if you look at the pants on diamond armor, it says 2 armor toughness plus 6 armor. If you look at these, again, it's plus 6 armor, but plus 3 armor toughness, so 1 higher. And armor toughness is like, if you take a heavy hit, it protects you better. But if you take a weak hit from something, it doesn't really do much for you. So it's like slightly better than the diamond armor. The big thing, though, is it has higher durability. It looks a little different. And it also has knockback resistance, which I think might be interesting. Wanted to check that out. So I don't know if knockback still works the same as it did a few years ago. I haven't tested it in a long time. That went right through me. What? Really? Trying to shoot myself here. Okay, we gotta have a... I gotta change this up a bit. That's not gonna work. Alright, we're gonna do some science stuff here. So we're gonna try to test it like this, where we load the dispenser with arrows and then just shoot ourselves. And see how much we get knocked back. I'm gonna do it without armor to begin with, and then we'll try it with the netherite armor with the knockback resistance. So a little history. Last time I tried testing out knockback a few years ago, the way it worked was it would randomly roll between 4 different numbers. It was let's say someone hit you with a sword. The amount you get knocked back from that hit is random. It would choose between 4 numbers. And if they were sprinting when they hit you, it would also apply a multiplier of, I think, like 1.1 or something. One of the hits, though, one of the random choices out of the 4 was like a critical knockback. And you would get knocked back way further than the other 3. So I'm kind of curious if that still applies. So I'm going to... Let's look at our Z. Z's the important one here. So we're at 150.7. 149, 728, 717. Just gonna do a couple rolls here. I got rid of the slabs on the side here because I kept bumping into them and it was messing up the results. Without them there now, it's a lot more consistent. And we seem to go about to 149.713 on the Z coordinate just about every time here. Little variations are if I'm not centered completely, or we got 712 that time, or like arrows don't exactly come out perfectly straight either from the dispenser. I have no other way of hitting myself though. But it seems to only pick one knockback value. Like, it's always the same. So with that in mind, I don't know if it's still like that with sword combat. I can't test it. But with dispensers, it only picks one knockback value. We know that now. So now that we have the netherite armor on, let's get centered again. Didn't move. Oh. Okay, so it's really good armor. That time we did. Oh, what? Didn't move. Interesting. Okay, so sometimes it activates and sometimes it doesn't. I'm a pincushion here. I'm figuring it out though. So knockback resistance seems to do 2 things actually. First off, the more knockback resistance you have, the more likely you won't be knocked back. So with a full set here, we have +4 knockback resistance. So 3 in a row there, we got knocked back. This time we didn't. Did. We're getting unlucky here. Did. Didn't. I think it's about maybe 30 or 40% of the time we don't get knocked back with a full set of armor, which is pretty good. The other thing knockback resistance does is affects how far we get knocked back. So we're getting knocked back to about 150.261 here, right? With no armor, we go all the way to 149.713. So with full armor, we're getting like half the knockback distance, which is not bad. And then as we remove more and more pieces, the number changes as well. So with no armor, we go to 0.7. With one piece, we go to 0.86, right? With 2 pieces, goes to 0.0. With 3.1. Yeah, so each piece makes a little bit of difference. And with only 1 armor piece on, you still can get that knockback invulnerability. It's just less likely, it seems. Yeah, see, we didn't get knocked back that time. But anyways, guys, it's time to wrap up the episode again for today. This is a bit of a goof around episode again, but I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. I'm going to try to get back into building projects and stuff next episode. Let's see here. So the comment of the day, it says, looking forward to Etho's Nether Enderman farm. His comment on the ceilings got me thinking. It would be so appropriate if Warp Forest had some sort of element to reverse gravity. So not only is there stuff on the ceiling, but you can walk around up there too. This kind of concept would be perfect for the Nether's terrain, in my opinion. I thought that was a good comment. You know, that's an interesting idea. What if they add some special effects to the new biomes, like walking around on the ceiling? That could be fun. One idea I was thinking of is maybe, like, if you're in the Warp Forest for a long time, maybe you have to eat the fungi or something. Otherwise, you get some sort of warp sickness and you start warping around like an Enderman every so often, you know, and it gets worse and worse the longer you go without eating something or whatever. Could be a fun mechanic, you know. Yeah, they could do stuff like that. They did add an ability where you can climb on the weeping vines now too, which is cool. Anyways, that's going to do it. So hopefully you enjoyed today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching, as always, and I'll see you again in the next one. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.